I was arguing with my husband and my son screamed, "Yay, 2 Christmases" from the other room. Jenny, that did not happen. Doing this for, you know, many years, I've started to gain a bit of an insight onto what posts are bait and fake, and this is radiating major, not true vibes, so unfortunately I'm gonna have to give you a no on that one. What's up, boys? Little kids have a reputation for being, you know, wholesome and blissfully ignorant about the world and adorable and, like, all that. Well, what if I told you they were actually evil as hell? Yeah, that's right. Your kid might be a serial killer. Just saying, just be careful, okay? Keep an eye on little Johnny, because while you're at work thinking he's at home playing Roblox or playing with Legos, he's actually torturing woodland creatures in the forest behind your house. Today we're checking out r/kidsareevil, and it's a pretty crazy one. For this video, let me know in the comments the most evil thing you ever did as a child or witnessed another child do, because I'm sure there's a lot. And without further ado, enjoy the video, boys. Woke up, discovered 3-year-old had massive nosebleed, his clothes covered in blood, washed him, walked into the kitchen, found 5-year-old stirring his brother's bloody clothes in a pot filled with hot water. "I need his blood," he said. "I need his blood for my poisons." Well, you know, I'm just gonna hope this one was fake. I don't really know if this one was fake, but I'm just gonna hope so for the betterment of humanity, honestly. See, when I was a kid, I used to make potions, you know, with like toothpaste and blue Gatorade, but I would never make a poison with blood. So that seems to be a little bit extra and a little bit concerning, but who am I to, you know, I don't know anything. That other kid that got his cotton candy stolen from him was so nonchalant about the whole interaction. He just kind of at the end went back to eating the cotton candy that was left on there, and then the kid just walks away. I can't even blame him though, because like if that happened to me, if some little kid just walked up and took my cotton candy without saying anything, I would probably be more confused than upset, you know what I mean? I woke up and saw my daughter looking at the baby monitor. She did this for 10 minutes straight. It's freaking me out. Yeah, that would probably freak me out a little bit too, honestly. It's like Five Nights at Freddy's, dude. You checked the camera and she's just sitting right there in front of you. Look, we gotta stop acting like it's a bad thing to call our kids assholes. Like, my daughter just deadass death glared me while pouring her juice on the floor after I said not to. Come on. That makes her an asshole. Don't shame me. My 4-year-old recently got into the Madagascar movies. In the second movie, the lion gets rocked right in the junk and the zebra says, "Right in the batteries." My daughter looked at me, asked, "Is this right in the batteries?" and punches me right in the nuts. I'm with this woman. It shouldn't be frowned upon if we call our kids assholes. You know, you guys ever think about why did the universe spawn us in with like weaknesses already? You know what I mean? Like, how does evolution work to where I can still get hit in the balls and go down in an instant? You know what I mean? I don't know, there should be like armor coating my balls or something so I can get hit there and feel nothing. They need to start doing surgeries or something where you can get like titanium balls installed. When I was younger, apparently I would sleep talk, and one night I sat up straight in bed, looked at my friend and said, "Your presence is known to me," then immediately fell back asleep. This actually reminded me of one time when I was in elementary school. We were on the playground during recess and we were playing some sort of like pretend game. I don't even remember what it was, but one of my friends had a nosebleed during it, and he kind of just like let the nosebleed run. Like, he was just bleeding out of his nose everywhere, and then he just like looked at the sky and put his arms out and was like, "Satan, consume me." I swear to God this happened. And I was terrified at the time. I work at a daycare with preschoolers ages 3.5 to 5, and this morning a kid sweetly complimented me on my shirt, and then a bunch of kids wanted to compliment me. Then it got weird when, as they ran out of things to compliment me on, they went to complimenting my body parts, saying things like, "I like your eyeballs," "I like your skin," "I like your blood," and one kid literally said, "I like your flesh." I work with future serial killers. Yeah, flesh might be taking it a step too far, you know what I mean? Skin, eyeballs, okay, yeah, you know, people compliment eyes and skin a lot. Blood, yeah, okay, maybe not. My daughter's friend had a Furby. Their favorite thing was to take it up to the loft and dangle it over the railing. worried the Furby would bleat, and the terrible little girls would laugh their evil heads off. My sister had a Furby growing up, and I absolutely hated that thing, because it would just be kept in the drawer in our family room, and it would just talk. Like, it would literally just talk from within the drawer. You'd be sitting in the kitchen table, and you'd hear a voice from the other room. I don't even remember what it would say, but it was terrifying. Those things were definitely alive. They had some sort of soul or something in there. Honestly, I can't lie, they kind of deserve it. I kind of am with the girls on this one. I wish I could have tortured my sister's Furby, because I absolutely hated that thing. My 11-year-old's birthday card to me, #blessed. Start. Life's a water slide where you die at the end. You are here. You are here is insane. I mean, the slide is one thing, but putting the marker, the you are here marker, almost at the end. That is genuinely insane. My friend's brothers talked her into jumping out of a second-floor window when she was 5. When her father found her unconscious, her brothers had already drew an outline of her body with chalk as a crime scene. She lived to tell the story. Okay, so that is actually insane. I was reading all these other posts with like, oh, the kid is definitely gonna be a serial killer when they grow up. But no, this is like legitimately a crime. I can't believe I had a phase as a child where I would send my grandma jump scare videos in hopes of her dying so I can get the will faster. Wow, that's a little diabolical, I can't lie. I wonder if anyone has ever actually died from a jump scare. You know what I mean? Like, has anyone ever actually had a heart attack from seeing a jump scare and died? I'm gonna look that up right now. Damn, okay, so I don't think it's ever actually happened, but it's definitely possible. And especially with old people, you know what I mean? They're like extremely vulnerable to that. Guy in one of my dad's groups found this in his kid's room. Okay, so he was definitely planning to do an assassination with that dude. Remember that guy from Japan that like made that gun in his garage and then assassinated somebody with it? He saw that and is trying to do the same thing. Either that or he's preparing for the zombie apocalypse, in which way that would definitely be a much better use of that weapon. This one time in 3rd grade, I was really mad at my mom, so I furiously Googled, "I want a bomb," on her laptop like 900 times because I thought the government would come and arrest her. Pretty smart thing to do, honestly. That's a pretty smart thing to do. In 7th grade, we had a teacher with PTSD from war, and we used to ask him about Vietnam because afterwards he'd sit in silence for 20 minutes and we could goof off. Not very ethical, but hey, that's junior high for you. He was a wonderful teacher and very popular, but we were gremlins. That is, you gave the dude a PTSD attack every day. That guy probably was absolutely in hell. He probably wanted to quit so badly. Middle schoolers really are just like peak evil, honestly. I was definitely evil in middle school, dude. I was always in the principal's office for doing, I don't even know. I was trolling. I was always trolling in middle school. So I can't lie, if I was in this classroom, I probably would have done the same thing, but you know, you can't hold it to me, man. I was in middle school, all right? My 8-year-old is battling her uncle in a prank war. Last night, she delivered this devastating blow. Reserved for Mr. Fart? No, dude, no. I think if I got called Mr. Fart, that would be my last straw. Okay, I would go on to commit numerous atrocities. My name would be in the newspapers, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. She's also got pretty good handwriting for an 8-year-old. I'm 20 and my handwriting still looks almost illegible, honestly. But also, then again, since I've graduated high school, I think I've maybe actually written something by hand like less than 5 times. Today, I found out my 7-year-old daughter really did lie about my husband's other girlfriend as revenge for being grounded, and that he never cheated on me at all. We're well into our divorce proceedings and he won't forgive me for not believing him when he denied it. FML. Oh my god. What do you even do in this situation? That is just so unfortunate. That is kind of on you for not believing him though, because I mean, a 7-year-old, you're really gonna believe a 7-year-old? You know how much 7-year-olds lie? They lie about literally everything. As long as it will help them get what they want, they will lie about it. They don't care if it literally brings their parents apart. My daughter asked why she can't just quit school, and I told her it's against the law and they'll put me in jail, and my sweet, sweet child looked at me in the eye and said, "I'll visit you." Yeah, man, I'm telling you. Literally, after that last post and this one, I'm just convinced they don't care what happens to you or anybody else as long as they get what they want. You could get divorced, you could go to jail, you might even die, honestly. You could die and your kid might not care. So just beware, guys, when you have children. They're out for blood and they don't care about you. My mom grounded me, so I catfished her for 6 months and broke her heart. Yeah, that's cool and all, but why did they tweet this from the Soulja game console? That is a throwback, dude. I remember the Soulja console. Weren't they just like repurposed Chinese consoles? It was like some weird off-brand Chinese console, and I think he literally went to jail for scamming people because of that whole situation. I don't know, it seems Thomas.exe is enjoying his Soulja game console. My little sister has an obsession with cutting the faces off baby dolls / stuffed animals and putting them on other dolls. Help. Both of those images are extremely scary. Again, I think this may be genuine cause for concern. You know what I mean? This is not a normal hobby to have as a child. This person is like Sid from Toy Story. And Sid used to creep me out. When I used to watch Toy Story as a kid and he was like in his lab doing the experiments, I used to get genuinely freaked out by that. That was a scary thing. How is the weather? Bad. Sis, I love you. I'm gonna go play more Roblox. Love you too. Hey, you know how you can draw good? Well, I want you to make me a picture of SpongeBob, please. And when you come, you can give it to me. Why, lol? Because I love SpongeBob. Plus, you don't have a job. Just had to toss that little part at the end in there. You know, well, you're not really doing anything, so I don't see why you couldn't do it. I mean, you're just sitting at home all day, not doing anything with your no job looking ass. So you could draw me a SpongeBob. I was singing You Are My Sunshine to my 3-year-old, and he told me he hates that song. I said that it's a shame because I used to sing it to him when he was in my tummy before he was born, and he looked at me dead in the eyes and said, I hated it then too. You know what? That was a perfect way to end this video, with another fake post that definitely never happened, guys. After this, everybody stood up and clapped. Everybody in the room applauded the child for saying such a thing. It's true, that really happened. Anyway, guys, that was enough evil children for today. I think that genuinely scared me. This kind of put me away from having kids. I don't think I'm ever gonna want to have kids now because I'm kind of terrified that they're gonna be sewing doll faces onto other doll faces, so I'll probably pass on that. But follow me on Twitter and Instagram, both of which are at DomSoEpic. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.